Hey guys, welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is for anyone and everyone who needs to hear it. So this message has called you here to listen to it because you have questions in your mind and you can bring them to this reading and listen. You will get the answers. It will clear things up for you. Maybe even some questions that you didn't even know you had, just some things that have been bothering you. This reading is something that you will intuitively be drawn to. It's not zodiac sign specific, so there isn't any limiting factor outside of just you've been called to hear the message because the message is for you. Feel free to join into the live chat and to share amongst yourselves. Yeah, that's it. If you're looking for zodiac sign specific messages, then gear up for Born Without Boundaries Tarot. That is my premier YouTube channel. Check that out. There are links all over. Hey, Earl, nice to see you on. There are links all over the place, but especially go over, you just search it on YouTube, Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and there are 12 zodiac specific messages every single week, plus an additional 12 extended messages for those of you who want to join the Unbound membership to Born Without Boundaries Tarot. So yeah, think about it, check it out. I'd love to see you over there too. This is an interesting week. I feel like it's a really good week, but there is going to be a lot of setbacks, a lot of malfunctions. Anytime Uranus is square to Mercury, there's just mistakes and malfunctions that happen since they both rule communications, technology, thought processes. It's going to be kind of, hey guys, nice to see you on. Hi David. Hi Bobby. Hi Charity. Yeah, it could feel like a dysfunctional, frustrating week because technology or like even technical things that don't have to do with necessarily technology itself, but just like the technical aspects of a meeting or just the way things are flowing, working logistics and stuff, they could just be challenging this week. I don't know if anything is going to explode, though there might be a brand new idea that's being born or being birthed because we have toward the end of this week the new moon. So there could be something brand new being birthed out of this time period. And like I'd said for a while, it almost feels like something that has been only kind of spiritual or psychic or taken as a dream is now manifesting itself into reality. So this is a good time to actually do that, use that energy for yourself too. If you have had something that you have dreamed about or aspired, or you have an idea in your head, this is the time when you would really work out all the kinks and have all your failures so that you can study and learn better and really perfect what you're doing. It's a great time to sort of debut something. Let's get into the charts. We start with the Llewellyn's, which is date book. This is the last week in July. So we have Monday. Today's Monday, the 25th of July. First full week in Leo season. The color of the day is lavender, and today is a day of harvest. Today is a day of harvest. And that's it. The moon is in Cancer as of 1:54 p.m. today, which means it's already in Cancer because that would have been, I'm sorry, that would have been around 11 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, around 11 o'clock today. So the moon is already in Cancer. No wonder I'm kind of like sleepy. Moon in Cancer always makes me sleepy. It's my lunar return. It's interesting enough. It's my lunar return and it's my Mercury return right now. That's really interesting. Also, what's really interesting is Jupiter goes into retrograde on the day that the new moon happens. And that's really interesting because for me, it's almost like retrospective luck when Jupiter sort of goes back and says, have I missed anything? I don't know. Let's wait and see. Right now, today's chart. Stop. Today's chart has a square between Saturn and Uranus, which is, of course, yeah. And then we also have a square between Mars and Mercury, where it'll be all week. And then by the end of this week, Mercury will also be in a full square to Uranus as well. So Mercury is Mercury is sort of under duress right now. The challenges of a square aren't necessarily bad things, but they are challenging things. They are things that are meant to push you forward and make you want something, especially seeing other people, being surrounded by people who have it, or feeling like you've been left behind. Whatever's going to motivate you, it really feels like the universe is working overtime to intentionally motivate us right now. So there's that. Yeah, it feels like the universe is working overtime right now to intentionally motivate us. Because there's lots of challenges, especially to breakthroughs that we want to make or feel like we already should have made, or problems really taking action against something in the past. Maybe not even because we don't want to, because maybe we're misguided, we've been misdirected, we don't know how to make things function. Like figuring out how to make something work is challenging for us right now. There is a beautiful trine to Mercury that's happening right now. Venus is still in Cancer with the moon. Hold on a second though. So we have Jupiter and Chiron trine to Mercury, and the sun trine to Jupiter. So it doesn't seem to be like it doesn't seem to be an issue with us knowing what we want or believing that we can. It's just figuring out how we're going to do this. Venus is a bit challenged right now, especially by Saturn. So authority figures and distractions and a bunch of bullshit. Actually, basically fear. Fear is kind of keeping us from finances, from money, or some sort of financial breakthrough, or like it could just. And by fear, I mean it's almost like people don't want to take risks financially, or kind of like feeling like we're held back, or feeling like we have to move backward because of finances. That could be as well. Yeah, so a whole bunch of challenges in the sky today. And let me tell you something, if you scroll through the week, it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. Like the challenges in that middle, I don't know if you can see it, but whatever. It's like that grand cross, by the end of this week is going to be really, I think it's going to be really powerful. It's almost like the universe is trying to create tension so we are catapulted forward. It's like, yeah, it's like intentional resistance to remind us how irritating feeling stuck or being stuck or not getting what we want feels like. It's almost like that. So those tensions are building right now. Let's see let's see what advice we have for today. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Ruthie. Hi, Tina. Hi, Paul. Hey, Judy. Hey, yeah. Okay, I got Tina. I got it. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, we have fear. Fear on the table. First card out is the devil, which is fear, or like feeling like almost like acting out in desperation or being locked into really bad behaviors because of fear, because of addiction, feeling stuck, and maybe even obligated in somehow. Oh, or this could be Capricornian energy, which is something about work. Okay, we have two cards that fell out at the same time. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Empress. I think that they could go either way. So there's some sort of really big breakthrough or opportunity, money coming in, or feeling really grounded when it comes to finances. And then we have the Magician. It's almost like in some ways you had a delusion. There was delusions about okay, you're feeling stuck because you had delusions about how easy this was going to be to break through. It's like, do you still have potential for these wonderful things to happen? Yeah, absolutely. But it was where the delusion was what work you had to put in and what level of work you had to put in. or the delusion of how much work you're putting in and how valuable the work you're putting in is, right? Because there seems to be that people have other options still on the table. Um, it's really interesting how it seems like there was a stuckness on what you believed your capabilities were, or how quickly it should happen, or something like that. Seven of Cups is definitely okay, but let's move beyond and see. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. So the Lovers is here. This is something that was not meant to be full time or long term. That's kind of what it is. It's like stuck on something that wasn't meant to be full time or long term, thinking that it was supposed to matter more than it did. And then we have this as our central energy. So really wanting to shine and wanting to be seen. Temperance is here on the table. So finding a way to make things work or take things slow, go step by step, day by day. And then we have Libra energy, and Libra energy is finding a way. Temperance and justice is all about finding a way to bring things back into balance. But this is the universe finding a way to bring things back into balance. And this justice card is decisions that are made to bring things back into balance. So, how is that impacting us? Queen of Cups is here, giving it your all, putting everything you have into just really, yeah, being like loving what you do or who you are, or love being able to open up your heart again. The sun is here, the sun will shine. In other words, there seems to be some blockage. This is all major arcana again, and we got that a couple of times last week. And no, I don't like okay. This is trying something again and again and again because you love doing it. Deciding to keep doing something even though it's not getting you anywhere because you love the process. Deciding it's not about getting somewhere, or it's like I don't know, it's like a the it, it's like something that you kept working on over and over again because you love it. It wasn't coming through. But this is all major arcana now coming to finally like make an offer or an opportunity on something that just wasn't working. Or it could even be an offer or an opportunity coming through on a job, like something pedantic or standard or day by day. This in reverse is landing right on top of the devil. It's almost like obsessed with an idea that something was supposed to fit together that didn't, because of delusions. This Ace of Pentacles is it's winning, it's success right next to the Empress. This is huge dough, and about something like that you really worked on or put together yourself. And the central energy is the Queen of Wands. So somebody who's very attractive, somebody who stands out, maybe being attractive is part of standing out. But I just feel like it wasn't all about you. There's only so much any one person can do. It's like it wasn't getting through because of delusions. Something here, delusions, were not allowing something to get through. They were stuck on something that wasn't meant to be stuck on. They were stuck on something they couldn't, maybe they couldn't get out of a bad relationship because they were just sort of addicted to it or drunk on it. Either way, this seems to be like one little area of the reading, and the rest of the reading is fucking beautiful. But there does seem to be like an opportunity coming where once there was a bunch of failure. The failure comes because somebody was obsessed with one thing that was not meant to be and was not meant to be long term. But you know how stubborn we can get. We just get really delusional. We didn't like, no other options really looked good to us, right? That's kind of what it is. That's the Seven of Cups. No options look good, because all options are distractions. They don't, nothing looks really good. But okay, what I want clarity on is Seven of Pentacles. I want clarity on the Seven of Pentacles. So what do you mean by the Princess of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles? There's a new opportunity coming, and it's definitely around love. This isn't, unless you love what you do, which is okay. But this is definitely like, give it a second chance, or an opportunity coming where there was a bunch of failure, because we have the Ace of Cups on the table. I think that this is almost like, in some ways, somebody was very attracted to money, very attracted to finance. They were distracted by superfluous things that maybe, maybe somebody is, on the outside has it all, but it was just because they have it all and they check all the boxes doesn't mean that they're actually for you. This was a sense of somebody choosing somebody because of it made them feel bigger, made them feel greater, it made them feel like it was maybe a better decision. But it doesn't seem like it was. It seems like they were looking in the wrong directions. And that's the same thing with this failure of this person who's working really hard and doing a lot of hard work. They're not getting anywhere. Why? Because nobody's watering it. Nobody's even willing to give it a chance or an opportunity. And now we have a chance or an opportunity coming, because it seems like there's been this whole almost like meta conscious turnaround when it comes to judging what's good and what's bad, judging what works and what doesn't, making any kind of judgments at all, really. That's kind of what it is. And there's so many major arcana here on the table. It says that this is fate. This had to be something bigger than you. It had to be something that was it's like everybody else had to catch up. It was a meta conscious thing. It was the universe, whatever you want to call it. There's just this sense of you were never going to get anywhere, while people still were like greedily glomming onto what used to be, what was the past. And I think we see a lot of that in the astrology right now. We see just Saturn and Uranus duking it out, and this resistance, this opposition with the south node and the north node, because Uranus is sitting right on top of the north node. It's like the direction that we're supposed to be headed, at the same time like being pushed against the direction that we came from, or where we feel stuck, or where we feel safe. Almost like, in some ways, I don't know, whatever it is, there's innovation here. What I'd like to see is how does this all come about? How does this all come about? So what I want to let you guys know, what this reading is telling you, is it wasn't all just you. It wasn't all just what you could do, or the hard work that you were doing. There was nothing wrong with the hard work you were doing, or who you are as a potential partner for somebody. There was something wrong with what you had. People just didn't value. It didn't click, because they were still like looking at the old shit, the stupid shit, or the stuff that they felt comfortable with. And that's why it wasn't that anything was wrong with you or what you were doing. And that's why I think the cards have been constantly reminding everybody, just take the next step, just take another step, just keep going. Don't give up, don't quit, especially if you love to do this. It's not about how many times you fail. It's about that you love doing it, and that's why you do it. And when you make it something that you do just because you love doing it, then there's no reason for you to quit, because the outcome or the payoff is that you're enjoying what you do, right? Do you enjoy what you do? And maybe you realize that I don't enjoy what I do, and that's why I'm so frustrated and I can't get rid of this frustration. And then for you, that would be the discovery of what it is you really love, what it is, what really excites you, what it is that really turns you on, and what you desire, not erotically, but just in life. Like, what really do I love, and what I do for every day for free. Now, I'm not saying that, quit your day job. I'm saying that once you realize what you really love so much that it's not about pay, because the pay is that you're engaging in something that you love, or with someone that you love. So if that's not going to pay the bills, or not going to pay the bills yet, then it's okay. Just having that in your life will make every day better, including that day job that you hate, when you can go home, or look to the weekends, or even on your lunch break. No, hey, I'm still engaging in something that I actually just adore. It feeds you in a way that nothing else feeds your soul. This could also be interpreted, however, as the stars aligning For somebody who has been just unlucky in connecting with somebody, romantic relationships, it's not just you, it's that people were not able to actually see your value. They were looking in the old ways that they always wanted to look, the people who reminded them of their mother, the people who reminded them of their father, and not really people who actually just were them, like connected with them. And who am I, and who do I like for who I am? Those kind of things. Somebody was stuck. No matter how hard you worked, the universe had to start rolling and working that way too before you'd actually be discovered and people actually start to see you. Well, guess what? The good news is that's happening. And that's happening, I feel like, over this whole week. And yes, there is something, a huge payoff, a beautiful, like check this out. I asked the cards to clarify what this Seven of Pentacles is. It's something that you've been working on, working on, working on, working on, working on. You're putting a whole shit ton. You just love it. You love it. It's nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. You go from the Princess of Cups to the Ace of Cups in a second. So that's almost like now the universe finally pulls through and waters you back. The Princess of Cups is, I love this, I love this, I love this, I love this, and now the Ace of Cups comes. That's God coming back, and you know what? For all you've put in, now I'm giving you it back. So this is a huge payoff. It's a huge actual payoff, but it's a payoff of love almost. It's a payoff of, yeah, it's a payoff because you're loved, and you will feel loved when it happens. And it's not a payoff that you expected anymore. It's definitely a change in a financial situation, and it's a shock. It's a sudden change in finances, but in a good way, because there's been a lot of failure. No matter what, you just couldn't break through. Well, you about to break through. You about to break through. I'd like to know when. If I could get a date, that would be awesome. You could use that double entendre too. If I could get a date, get it? No, I'm not really looking for a date, but can we get a when? Can we get a timestamp when this is going to happen? New moon. I'm telling you something about this new moon on Thursday. It's coming in. It's coming in. I've been talking about this new moon for a while. And I think it's going to really even out the scales in some way, because it had to. Sorry, guys. This happens to me every day around this time. I'm looking up intentionally because supposedly looking up is supposed to help you feel awake. It opens up your eyelids, and it like looking up is supposed to help you feel more awake. So give me a second. I'm just like, try it for like 10 to 15 seconds. Just like look up if you're tired during the middle of the day. It'll actually just help wake up your brain again. And yes, you can blink. You don't have to stare. It's not like that. It's just looking up will kind of help to wake you up and focus you. And then looking to the left and looking to the right will help like stimulate your mind and help you like move forward. I just saw videos on it. It's really cool stuff. Balance spirituality and practicality. So that's kind of what it is. It's almost like it's like, I don't know, 3D world. That's what's happening. It's balancing spirituality and practicality. And that's what's coming to fruition. This balancing point, and I predicted this, between the spiritual world and the scientific or practical world. There's something popping through, this discovery of sorts that's popping through that is really going to have a profound impact on how we view spirituality and practicality from this point on. It's not going to be the same. It's something is going to be proven that was otherwise thought as woo-woo, spiritual, magic, ghosts, paranormal, whatever you want to call it. There's a balance. There's a balancing point that's happening now that there's just like a discovery, a great discovery, or what has been in concept, this sense of spirituality, this sense of faith. You've had faith, you've been manifesting, you've been manifesting, you've been manifesting, and now it's been balancing out with it's here, it's here, it's here, like the practical application. Spirituality, it's not just a wish or a hope or a manifestation anymore. There's practical components to it. So I feel like this is real hardcore proof manifesting into reality. How does that in your life, that thing that you've been working on, you're finally going to move forward on it. Somebody's going to finally recognize it for you, or you're going to finally be recognized. If you've been manifesting a partnership or a connection with somebody, not a specific person, but like, if you've just been working really hard, manifesting, sticking to those things, now you're going to see the practical side of that come through. It's not just going to be your faith anymore. It's your faith is now practical, touchable, tangible in your hands, that kind of thing. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. What other cards do I want to... Give me a second, guys. Let me read some of this. Hey, Paige. Hi. Oh, hello to you, Paige, in Atlanta. God bless. Hey, Lisa. Cancer Empress. Nice. Connection was slow. Hey, Holly. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, Ruthie. Hello, everyone. Oh, well, welcome. God bless. Just found this channel yesterday. Is this an interactive reading? Well, yeah, in that I talk to you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you talk up a storm, and I'll talk to you guys too. Is it a question and answer? No, it's not like you ask a question and I pick cards for you. You bring your questions to this reading. You've been drawn here for a reason. So if you listen to the message that comes out in the reading, it's going to have some application to the questions in your mind. That's how it works. Maybe it'll help open my pineal. Nice. There are different exercises you can do for that, actually, to open your pineal gland. So, and different frequencies you can listen to. It's all over the internet. I don't want to misspeak, but check that out if that's what you're looking to do. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. You mean my hair or your hair? I cut my hair. I was so fucking frustrated. I didn't even go to a hairdresser. I was so frustrated with my hair and how it was just all over the place because I was trying to do housework yesterday. And every time I tried to do housework, as soon as I would bend over, there'd be like hair blocking me from being able to do it. So I legitimately just bent over and cut so that my eyes could see. That's all I did. And that's what came of it. That's it. That's fucking it. That's what I did. Not kidding. Let's see what this card. I haven't gotten these cards in a while. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Expression. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being and integration. And this is all that new moon. And Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations and divine plan. This has been planned. I think this has got to do with ancestors. I think this has got to do with spirit guides that are watching over you, maybe an actual grandmother figure in your life, finally awakening and realizing people are on your side. They see you, they notice you, they finally found a way to communicate with you or contact you. This has been in the works. This has been sort of destined for you. It's just now finally coming out. Share your voice, come out of the cave, awakening, energetic upgrades. And this is the new moon. It's not even just finally, it's like you've been shouting forever and people are finally hearing you. It's like people are finally hearing you. That's what it is. Come out of the cave. Yeah, come on out. It's not that you haven't been out. You're out. It's just that they're finally realizing you. They're finally hearing you. The sound is finally reaching, right? This is that new moon again, awakening. It's awakening. And maybe you finally hear somebody. Maybe you finally see somebody or an opportunity that's been there for ages and you just, either way, you didn't realize it. Maybe that's what it is, but it's definitely awakening to something that was just like, it's been there for so long. It's been dormant, and out it comes, like it into daylight. And light is what really defines, I'm sorry, but light is defines the 3D space. That's what light is. it it is the ultimate illusion of what reality is, where the dark is everything is possible. So something has been in the dark and it's coming to light. I think you're finally realizing, it's finally dawning on you. Something is finally dawning on you, or something is finally coming out, reaching you. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being. So this may be a whole new, like, life or way to live, or way to look at life, or way to look at yourself, that is happening this week with this energy. And the reason it's coming out today is because y'all need to hear it. There's just this energy of keep going, step by step, don't stop. There is a lot of tension, there is a lot of pushback, there is a lot of fear. It doesn't have anything to do with you, because your validation is the next step. Your payoff is the next step. Like, that's kind of what it is, step by step by step, step after step after step. That's what it is, one after the other, one at a time. That's what's happening. And ultimately, I mean, there's really nothing else to say. Keep it up. You don't have much longer to go. I think that's really what the message I want to get across to you is, you don't have a lot longer to go. And then we have memories of love. Memories of love. Memories of love. So it's coming to light. Something from the past is coming to light, realizing how much you were loved, how much you were cared for, or it finally showing, finally being able to express or feel the warmth of that love. Memories, I don't think it's just a memory though. I think it's something that finally gets to live. It's something that finally gets to exist. And then we have positive movement forward. That's confirmed. Crown chakra is that awakening, right? So taking cues, it's not all going to make sense to you. Crown chakra messages will not make sense. It's not about sense. It's about faith guiding you, spiritual strength guiding you. Just have faith and keep moving forward. Keep adding day by day, minute by minute. Keep going. Keep allowing that progress. It keeps happening. And then it's all based on just you're moving forward in faith. That's what you're doing right now. You're moving forward in faith. You're moving forward in faith. God bless David. I think mine is too. I feel that. Attuned to the moon. Hey. Yeah. Hey, Bambi. God bless, sweetheart. Yeah, and I don't. But let me say this to everybody, because we're always looking. Like, you can only look for a new perspective as much as you can look. So sometimes you have to be led to a situation or forced into a situation to actually get a different perspective, so that it'll open your eyes. And that's what's happening. I think that's what this pressure on us right now this week is, to force us to get to that different place where we'll open our eyes and see a different perspective, and that perspective will lead us to being able to make a clear decision, or feel comfortable with what's going on, or know which direction we have to go. For right now, we got to keep stepping in the direction that we know, but things are coming into line to make us know something different or realize something different. And then we have prosperity. There is a positive shift in your flow of divine support. That's pretty straightforward. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So it's not about what you like, what can I do? What can like how can I open my pineal gland? Or what can I do? Yoga. It's not about that. It's like the universe finally got around to answering your prayer because it's been in queue and you thought it was forgotten about. You thought you were forgotten about. You're a linear creature. That's how things work with our brain. The universe isn't linear. It got to you. It got to you as if you just said the prayer, but it just got to you. And now it's going to give it to you. It's your divine support that's changing. Oh, God bless you, Vanessa. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. High five, girl. Sending one right back at you. Blue Angel. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. You're protected. You have been protected. Positive thinking. Positive thinking is vital in creating a healthy and abundant life. A positive attitude, along with positive beliefs and thoughts, are crucial ingredients for creating happiness. Don't worry, think love. And remember, positive is not love and light. Positive is add, it's additive. So add something to your life. Every fucking day, add something. Do one thing more. Answer one more question. Take one more phone call. Just one more. Do something additional. Add something to your routine. Take a few more steps than you normally would when you're walking a dog. Add. It's positive momentum that is really going to get pushed through that threshold into reality, what has been manifesting for you. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. That's my blind spot. So maybe that's what I'm not realizing. So I got to keep moving forward. Like I could just be loving to the people who I know need my love, and hopefully something will click. Clarity. Close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place, a gift from your guardian angel. That's really interesting. It's like somebody really needed to clear their headspace, clear stuff out. And you know what's really interesting? I've been clearing a lot of stuff out of my house. And I've needed it. I've needed to do it. So maybe that has a lot to do with what I'm going through right now. I don't know. You let me know. My phone died. Sorry, Ruthie. I'm going to call it quits, guys. I love you to pieces. Please check me out. Check out your readings. Remember, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra zodiac specific energy readings are up tomorrow. They start tomorrow through Friday. So check out the weekly forecast over here on Astrology Motivation. I hope you guys do check that out. It comes out. If you want to read my blog, I always go a little bit more into depth in the blog over on my website. Make sure you subscribe over there. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the support in the videos. They've been doing really well. God bless. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much again, Vanessa. God bless you. I appreciate your donation.